There are plenty of ways a narcissist will trigger you to get their desired reaction that they need from you in order to feed their ego. And this video is 6 ways a narcissist will trigger you. Narcissistic people are characterised with that strong sense of self-entitlement, the lack of empathy, the excessive need of admiration, and the willingness to exploit people. And this has a profound impact on those around them. They have a remarkable ability to trigger others, often leaving other people feeling drained and exploited and deceived. And one of the first of these tactics is their manipulation, such as gaslighting, a technique aimed at distorting your reality, getting you to question your perception of events. Their lies and their deception undermine your confidence and triggers that emotional distress. They are going to go all out to get you to chase them for answers, so you feel like you're the one that's seeking that validation and that attention from them. They're going to go all out to dismiss your feelings, to trigger that self-doubt in you and erode your self-esteem, so that you're constantly trying to validate your experience in the world, which is in one sense what a narcissistic person is doing. By invalidating you, they invalidate themselves, and they then feel like you're no better than them. Guilt. They go all out to make other people feel guilty and feel responsible. They say things like, if you truly loved me, you would, or they fake an illness, or they, oh, what am I going to do without you? Why am I always the last one to know? Oh, I've prepared this for us. They go all out to make you feel guilty, so you drop everything to serve them. When it comes to being selfish, this is when you do something knowing it's going to hurt another person. Therefore, a narcissist makes you feel like you're being selfish so that you stop doing what benefits you to serve them, when in reality going and visiting a friend is not going to hurt another person, unless you're up to no good with that friend, which a narcissistic person usually is. They're going to go all out to provoke envy, to flaunt their accomplishments and their possessions and their relationships, which is why you'll notice when a narcissist gets into a relationship, within a 24-hour period, within an hour period, they can leave an old supply, get a new supply, and broadcast their new relationship all over social media, getting tons of congratulations. They do it in a way to make people feel inferior, to provoke jealousy and envy, to get their needs met, to make themselves feel like everybody is envious of them, which is one of the criteria. They are very envious of people, believing that others are envious of them, only they set the environment to cause that jealousy within others. Projection. They accuse others of the very traits and the very actions that they themselves possess or are doing, by projecting their own shortcomings and diverting the attention away from themselves. They cast blame elsewhere, leading people to defend themselves and feeling guilty and feeling remorseful. They isolate people through various coercive, controlling manipulation. They isolate people from friends and from finances and from family and from all forms of support, which is going to trigger that depression. When you're no longer doing the things that you enjoy, they isolate you from your hobbies, and then they'll take you to the doctors for that depression and tell everybody how they're the one who's helping you. They provoke feelings such as anger and resentment and betrayal and mistrust, and then they accuse you of being the angry one, the bitter one, the crazy one, the one that has the trust issues. They trigger these feelings within you, and then they blame you. They push straight past your boundaries, and then they accuse your boundaries of being the problem in some way, so that you're left full of self-doubt. And this build-up of emotions naturally causes more self-doubt, it naturally causes more insecurities, and you become less of a person supplying the narcissist, feeding their ego, while questioning and blaming yourself, leaving you full of anxiety, leaving you full of depression, leaving you questioning your sense of worth, your sense of purpose. And they trigger this within you so that they can further their control over you, and so that they can feel superior to you. And the best solution to this is by removing the root cause of your issues. It's difficult leaving, however, by leaving a narcissist, and if it's all possible going no contact, you can begin to start thinking clearly for yourself again.